All right, we are live. Welcome back to another watch party. It is the Nets taking on the Sacramento Kings. Let me get my stream preview up. Welcome everybody to another watch party. I don't know if it's going to be an actual party because we may get smacked up, but it is another game. The season wears on, and we are at the 47th game of the season. We are over halfway through now, and the Nets are sitting in the bottom half of the league. They are the sixth worst team in the league, and it's tightening up at the bottom. We are very, very close to actually being in the top three if we're looking at it from a draft perspective. Right now, the Nets, they have lost their last 6 games, and the only team with a worse record is the Washington Wizards. They've lost 13 in a row. But the Nets right now are only 2.5 games back from the second worst record in the league. So Toronto, Charlotte, and New Orleans have all won quite a few games in recent times. So those 3 teams are pressing, and the Nets could have a top 3 pick, depending on how results go in the next week or two, because we play Charlotte, we play Houston a couple times. That's always going to be a difficult game because they are flying. But I do feel as if we have a couple games against teams that are sort of hovering around that mark. In the next 2 weeks to, February 11, we played the Hornets twice and we played the Wizards once. So the Wizards are pretty far back, but the Hornets, those 2 games right there are going to be pretty massive in determining whether or not they overtake us. Those who are in the chat, welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you're doing magnificently well. The Sacramento Kings, their social media team, are slacking off a little bit because I can't see what their starting lineup is. But for the Nets, we've got the same 5 as we did the other day in that 9-point loss to Miami. It was a pretty impressive performance from the Nets for the most part, I think. There were a number of categories where I think we haven't really had much larger of an output. I think mainly for me, the turnovers. We forced 22 Miami turnovers, and that led to 29 points off them. And the fast break points drastically improved on the previous game or two. We outdid them by 8, but only 30 points in the paint, and that continues to be an ongoing issue. Even despite the fact we had 26 free throws. We got out-rebounded by 16 as well, but I think that's mainly to do with the fact that we shot the ball 37.5% from the field. So that was always going to be problematic, and the Heat shot it just that little bit better. They hit a much higher percentage of their shots, and that was ultimately the difference in the end. The Nets played a pretty good 3 quarters, to be completely honest, but it was just the third quarter where we got outdone by 10, which ultimately was the difference. If Jalio, welcome to the stream. If you had to predict, where do you think we will end in the standings? At this rate, we're probably going to be, we're nosediving to the 2 seed, but I don't think we're going to get there. I think we'll win a few more games than the Jazz in the closing run. And so I think we'll result probably the 3. That's what I'm going to say. Because I do think New Orleans, Toronto, and the Hornets have the talent to overtake. But that Brandon Miller injury that has him out for the season is probably going to affect whether or not the Hornets win a few more games. I reckon they would have beaten us twice if they did have Brandon Miller with them, but I feel like we always rock up against Charlotte. So, I think there's a very real possibility that we could end up with I think there's a real possibility we could end up with a couple wins in those 2 games. Why on earth is my stream not live? There we go. Interestingly enough, the Nets have only won 2 games in the month of January, which is not great. Considering you cast your mind back a couple of years ago when we had KD and Kyrie, and I think we only lost 2 games in the whole of in the whole of January. And then JV got, or not JV, Kevin Durant and Kyrie requested trades, which was really odd. Really odd timing. So, overall, I think, yeah, it's a tumultuous season. We did get some good performances the other day, though. D'Angelo Russell has had a very good stint with the Nets. He's got, let me have a look. D'Lo's got, or had 22 points the other night on pretty good splits. Keon Johnson scored a bunch of his points in garbage time, I guess you could say. Played a team-high 37 minutes for 22 points. D'Lo only played 26 and got 22 points as well. Jalen Wilson was very close to getting a triple-double the other night. 12 points, 9 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 4 offensive rebounds with a couple threes in there. He didn't play a bad game at all. However, there were stages I felt like he was an absolute passenger, really, even though he ended the only positive in the plus-minus, which is pretty staggering. The Kings still have not shown their starting lineup. What the hell is this? That much of a poverty franchise that I can't even see their bloody starting lineup. So that is the situation. I don't know why my internet is just absolute dross this morning. Yeah, that's frustrating. That's really annoying. Hornets have been absolutely outscored by the Lakers. 20-point deficit at quarter time, which is sort of ridiculous, if we're being completely honest. Still don't know that starting lineup for the Kings, though. We'll give you a quick update on that one. Let's have a look. Yep, they are still not telling me who their starting 5 is. Looks like they're playing their cards close to their chest. Wow. Anthony Davis has got 21 and 11 with 2 blocks in a quarter of basketball. The Hornets have 19 points and 7 rebounds as a team. That is embarrassing. I cannot believe that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Where the hell is Sacramento starting lineup? There's just no... Like, it's all quiet on the Western Front. I cannot give you the starting lineup. That's just grouse. It's Chinese New Year night, or Lunar New Year night, which is funny because that's where the content farm is sourced from, with Ben Simmons speaking Chinese. Because, of course, Ben Simmons for years was playing like he belongs in the Chinese league. All right. So first quarter action about to get underway. All right. So we'll finally be able to see what the starting lineup is. Here we go. Fox, Monk, DeRozan, Murray, and Sabonis. I mean, you can't get much stronger than that. The Kings are a top 5 team in the last month for record, for points per game, and something else. I don't remember. Field goal percentage, and assists per game, I do believe. So they are playing very good basketball. Malik Monk's actually been an emerger for them. He's averaging probably, I would say, career high splits or career high points, probably career high assists. Feels like he's playing a lot more games where he's getting double doubles. He's getting like 20 point, 10 assist games. I'm just interested to see how this Nets team go, because really the Kings have got a good team everywhere, or good players all over the court. But funnily enough, I mean, in the first meeting we played against the Sacramento Kings, it resulted in a W. However, that was drastically different to this game because, I mean, our squads are vastly different. I think we had Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson in that first meeting. I'm going to have a look and see what that final scoreline reaped in terms of output. Claxton wins the jump ball. Johnson, Claxton, Simmons, Thomas, Williams were the 5. And I don't think one starter is playing except Claxton. Russell the drive and the foul. And 2 shots here for D'Lo early on after that 22.6 assist outing in limited minutes the other night. Even our bench, I mean, Milton was playing, Watford was playing. Clowney scored 18 off the bench. Russell makes the first. And while the Kings had the same starting lineup, except Malik Monk was not playing. Fox had 31, Murray had 21, but Sabonis was passive. And DeRozan scored 18. So, Malik Monk with the rock. Hands it to Fox, guarded by Johnson. It looks like that'll be the assignment today. DeRozan doesn't shoot the 3. Backs down D'Lo, passing around the perimeter. Monk, the 3 is off. And Johnson swoops in for the rebound with a lot of energy. Early offense. Clowney steps into a 3. That's a fucking rim grazer. There's no in between with Noah Clowney's 3s, man. Sabonis, good roll. Kick out. Fox was open in the corner, but didn't opt to shoot it for DeRozan, who scores a long 2. So 2 apiece. I love D'Lo's kicks. He's got the purple kicks on in the spirit of playing a team that wears purple and black. D'Lo, beautiful play. Beautiful bounce pass by Claxton. D'Lo wanted it, indicated he was going to cut down the middle, and he's got the first 4 for Brooklyn. Here's Fox, kick out to Murray, extra to Monk, gets by Claxton, and takes an extra step, and hangs for 2. 4 all. Entertaining start, I think. Johnson, no room for that 3. Russell bounces it into Claxton. Russell gets inside, lob, Claxton. The alley-oop layup, and D'Lo has been involved on every single point for the Nets so far. Good start, 6-4. DeRozan to the wing. And now Sabonis has Clowney in the post. Clear they're into different weight divisions. And Sabonis blows the layup. Didn't get the angle. And Claxton's going to hand it off to Clowney, who has that room. He is not shy. And he hits another 3 top of the key. It's a 9-4 start for the Nets. And that's good to see for Noah after that shocking first miss. Monk, guarded by Wilson, will kick out to Sabonis, who's going to hand it off to Fox. And we looked a little bit relaxed on the switching. D'Lo wasn't interested in a defensive rebound. The Kings took advantage. There's a foul, and I don't know who it is on. I think it's on Wilson. So will be Kings ball. Bit frustrating for the Nets. D'Lo allowed Murray to generate a second chance for the Kings here. DeRozan going to back down Russell at the elbow. Knocked away. And then DeRozan hits. So that's a bit frustrating because we got that stop initially. Johnson. Now Russell at the logo is going to allow Wilson to come to the ball. Clowney the drive down the middle. Lost his footing and got, well, I thought he got pushed, but he also may have just lost his own balance. And it trickles out of bounds. And the Kings will look to move into it pretty quickly, I would assume. Sabonis. Now DeRozan, Fox. A little bit of hesitation, but it didn't really matter. The rhythm was there. And it's 9 apiece. So the Nets got out to a little 5-point buffer. But they've Done well to respond. Johnson is short on the turnaround jumper, and Monk's going to go early. Oh, what a scoop out to Fox. It's wide open. And another 3, and the Kings have scored 8 straight. And that was a very, very fancy pass by Monk. Can't say I've seen that before. D'Lo. Johnson with a beautiful cross to get rid of Fox initially, but then he lost his footing. D'Lo on the kick out. Foul. Got it! 3+1. D'Lo got spanked on the arm, and Johnson with the feed as he drew in a couple of defenders, and Monk was late on the closeout and cleaned up D'Lo's arm. So it's going to be a free throw for D'Angelo, who's got 7 early points with an opportunity for 1 more here. And there it is. So 8 for D'Lo early. Good start. Monk gets rid of Johnson and gets the roll. So 14-13. 4.5 gone in this opening quarter. Johnson's got it. Numbers on the weak side for the Nets. That's where they'll go. Claxton now looking to hand it off to D'Lo. Oh, we went for the no-look lob. It wasn't on, but the Nets still have it, and Johnson's going to scoop it to Claxton. We've got to get one off. Wilson late in the clock. It's a little bit short. That ended up being a very good look for the Nets. I don't think it was by play design. DeRozan, extra. Sabonis is bumped as he went up, and it will be free throws for the Kings. Good wraparound there by Demar DeRozan to overcome the big men for the Nets that were in the paint with a fair presence. So Sabonis makes the first. It looks like we're going to get a timeout here. So that D'Lo 3 aside, the Kings have had, well, basically all of the points in the last couple of minutes. We have a 2-point lead in the Kings' favor. And if we look at the box score, it's going to be, well, pretty clear who's been the leading presence for the Nets. I mean, it's been the case for basically every game with Cam Johnson out, and Cam Thomas as well for that fact. D'Lo's got the 8 points. He's also got an assist, and he is perfect from the field and from the free throw line. It couldn't be any better of a start for him. Claxton with a couple of early assists, which is interesting. But the Nets are shooting the ball well. Only issue is that they are conceding a much higher percentage, or the same percentage on a higher volume, which is not going to result in good things for you. The Kings are 6 of 9 from the field, and De'Aaron Fox has led the way for them with 8. Monk has got a couple points. He's looked pretty nice. And Sabonis with, well, he's only just scored a point. DeRozan's hit a couple of deep twos, which is usually his bread and butter. It's so funny when these Chinese New Year videos come out. The get ready to learn Chinese buddy meme is going to be out in full force, I would imagine. Such a good meme template. Alrighty. If you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. We'll be back for Nets versus Hornets in a couple of days' time. That's a massive game. Massive game for the, the tanking odds, or the high draft pick odds. Interestingly enough, Trendon Watford's going to be potentially back for the game next or the game after that. So Trendon Watford will be back this week at some point. Cam Thomas is going to get his hamstring assessed, so we will have a clearer timeline of what that looks like or what his return looks like. Alrighty. So Zaires on the floor. Sabonis, that free throw rims in, 16-13. 5 minutes gone. It's been pretty offensively heavy so far. Not too many stops as of yet, but you just sense the minute the Nets start to shoot the ball like shit or D'Lo goes to the bench, I can see this lead ballooning. D'Lo, the drive, the runner. He got too much on it, but Claxton got the offensive rebound and shoots with the left, and it was just a little bit off. So 16-13. And now the Nets will have to play defense. Fox the blow-by and the jam. Zaire Williams got absolutely cooked there. So D'Lo remains in. He's playing off the ball. Clowney shoots a 3 early in the clock. That's never going to be a good output. Gee, Sabonis wasn't ready for that handoff, but it ricocheted to him anyway. Fox under the basket, tries the reverse, and wasn't able to get enough mayo on it. The Nets are going to push. Russell. Good bit of hesitation, and he got dumped by Keegan Murray as he tried to bypass him. That was a crafty move, because he definitely had Murray on skates, that's for certain. Looks like D'Lo's going to head to the bench, which means that shit's going to turn south very, very quickly. Tyrese Martin into the game for the first time today alongside Day'Ron Sharpe. So the 5 on the floor, Zaire Wilson, Day'Ron Sharpe, Clowney, and Martin Wilson's layup is wildly off. And the Kings have the advantage. Monk, reverse, lovely. Monk and Fox are very, very quick. So with both of them on the floor, they are going to run. They've got 16 points in 3.5 minutes, and it's fueled a run that's netted them a 12-point advantage. Clowney, well held by Fox. Wilson needs to drive it in. We got 4 to shoot. Picks up his dribble, hangs, and scores the 2. And I'm liking Jalen Wilson taking it to the cup. It's almost as if, because we've put the rock in his hands as the primary ball handler, he actually feels a little bit more compelled to drive it in and force. Well, he's probably been given that instruction to kick it out, I think. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from J-Dub. The lead's at 5. So not an awful sort of, not an awful start. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. Alrighty. So I'm just trying to see what is the injury status for our players. I think Cam Johnson is out for another week. So when he potentially can return, the earliest he can return, will be 2 games before the trade deadline. So we may not have seen the last of Cam Johnson. Then again, it's potentially likely that is the case. I've seen the comments on Twitter saying that the Nets need to pull every single good player that they have. to ensure that they lose against Charlotte. All right. I think the Hornets may be back in their game against the Lakers. I just need to check up on that because I think it's tightened up a little bit. It's only 12 points. The Hornets have outscored them by 8 in the quarter. And I cannot really pinpoint who's been the main source for them. Okogie's got 6 off the bench. Jeffrey's got 5. LaMelo's leading with 7. And AD has not played in the quarter, so that could be a key part of it, I think. Anyway. So 20-15 the score out of the timeout. The Kings will have the basketball. They'll get into a half-court set. The Nets have basically made every sub that you would expect them to make. Except maybe Wilson needs to sit down, but I reckon he's going to play a bit of time with the second unit. Keon Ellis is into the game for Sacramento. He's a very underrated player, but I think in King circles he's very much appreciated by the fans and by the players. And I think that's the main reason why Mike Brown got fired, because people were like, why the fuck is he not playing? Because Keon Ellis is a bit of a demon, especially on defense. Doug McDermott's in, and Trey Lyles is also into the contest. Monk drives on Sharp. Williams reads the pass into the paint. The Nets, oh, for fuck's sake, mate. On the break, we are shocking, man. Tyrese Martin gets the ball and nearly just pings it out of bounds. I mean, lucky we got that deflection headed our way. Oh, what a brilliant cut by Wilson. He wasn't able to complete the moment. A loose ball foul on Wilson. Under the rim. It's a very good heads-up play by whoever fed that pass to Wilson. It was a good read. Wilson just a little bit stiff to blow the layup. I think credit to Keon Ellis for that defensive effort. The good work by Ziaire Williams to start the break and get us a stop. And then another turnover. The Kings turn it over this time, so turnover central in the last couple moments. Wilson will sit and Tosin will come in, so this is going to get very, very interesting. With Clowney, the only starter remaining on the floor. Sharp. The handoff to Tosin, who is probably going to get a lot of touches here with this group. Clowney. Oh, that's just a tough three. What are you fucking doing shooting that? Another air ball for Clowney, man. He's just shooting garbage. With these contested threes, like, enough's enough. Sabonis going to back down Sharp. Good cut by Lyles. I don't know who defended him. But, well, I can actually give you an answer. No one fucking defended him. Because that was an absolute walk in the park. Martin with the right hand scores. Good quick response there. Sabonis playing drop coverage. And Martin was good enough to take advantage. Sabonis the roller. Good catch. Lyles. Good rotation by the Nets. And Keon Ellis, again, fumbles the ball out of bounds. And that's two possessions in the last three where Keon Ellis is, well, lathered oil or butter or something onto his hands because he just cannot catch the basketball. 22-17 the score. Sharp to Tosin on the perimeter. The spin on Sabonis. And the scoop on Sabonis. That was crafty. He's had a tough couple of games shooting the basketball, but a good start today. And now Monk is blitzed. McDermott bypasses Martin. Extra. Good rotations by the Nets. What a beautiful bit of work there. Oh my God. Every single King got the basketball. They missed the three, but they got the offensive board, and they'll go again. Alice off one leg. It is off. Another offensive rebound for Sabonis. Extra to Lyles. He's going to roll it back out, and they'll go again. Monk, three. It's off. Get the board. Tosin with the rebound. And finally, an end to that possession, because that was way too prolonged for my liking. Tosin's going to take it in. Bounce pass out to Johnson. Three is off. And Sharp can't rake in the rebound. Monk has his handle knocked away. The Nets of the numbers poaching. And Dayron with the completion on the dunk. It's great work by Zaire Williams. Great moments of defense early in this match. What? No! Dayron reckons he got the ball. We were off to the races. Monk had that slapped away. And Jordi Fernandez is going to back his player and he's going to back his staff. And he's claiming that's a clean steal. Monk has been a little bit messy with facilitation duties. Let's have a look if he's knocked that away. Oh, that's fucking clean. That is clean. Malik Monk is looking at the ref as if to say, where's my foul? Mate. Not even close. He's got no ball on that. Oh, that's not even close. How on earth is the official from 2 yards away not seen him get all ball? What a joke. He's called it right in front of him. He's not... Oh my fucking God, man. We were ready to run as well. That is such a shame because I feel like the momentum was well and truly swinging in our direction with the way the last few possessions had transpired. All right, it's our ball. We've won the challenge, and that's why you're back in the staff, you're back in the players. Jordy has shown time and time again he's got a fair level of trust with his players. Nets defensively being very proactive with the hands. So 22-21, the Nets can retake the lead here after they found themselves down by about 5 or 7 at one stage. And that was after they led by 5 early in the quarter. Tosin, drive in, picks up his dribble, spin on Len, layup! If it works the first time, do it again. And Tosin does exactly that. Fox fakes the pass. Alice misses the 3. Johnson will get the board. Tosin will push. Cross. Oh my God, he's done it again. He cannot be stopped, Tosin. 10 in a row for the Nets. He's got 6 for the Nets in the quarter. Well done, Dayron! Oh my God, what the fuck are we doing? Dayron, where's the foul? Dayron is absolutely... We're playing absolutely brilliantly in this opening quarter. Len got absolutely face guarded trying the handoff. And Dayron with another steal. I thought Keon Johnson fucked it because he was ahead of the pack and then waited for the trailer, which seemed incredibly confusing when he had a runway to the basket. Sharp will head to the free throw line, though, and he's already... Well, he's having a superb opening quarter. Tosin's 6 points have come on 3 of 3 shooting in 3 minutes. And this bench, usually known for being absolutely garbage, have defensively been very active, and it's funded a lot of points on the offensive end. 12 in the last 2.5 minutes. Fox goes early. Good defense by Johnson, and the rebound is tapped out to Tosin. Drive in. He's lost the ball, but it will be Nets basketball. It went off the Kings last. So a 5-point lead, and the Kings have conceded 12 straight. I cannot believe this, to be incredibly honest. Sharp is going to protect the space as the ball is passed into him. Tosin is going to hang for 2. That's off. Sharp with the board. Kick it out. Tosin's got a 3. Send it in. Yes, sir! He's got 9. 15 in a row. And the lead is 8. A game high between both sides. Fox steps back over Williams. It's a tough shot. It's off. Back tap to DeRozan. They'll go again and reload, and Lyle's history's off. And Len, well, he got hands to it twice in that sequence on the rebound, but that time it was knocked out of bounds. So the Nets, amazingly enough, can get it out to a double-figure lead with 24 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. It's incredible, this start. So D'Lo's back in for the final possession with a nice little 6-minute breather. 30-22 the lead. The Nets are in the bonus as well, so they could also get a whistle headed their way and be destined for free throws. 1 second difference between shot and game. D'Lo with 6 to shoot will drive in. Oh, you idiots. For all the good work Tosin's done, he's thrown it away. Completely unnecessary. Tosin just thrusted his arms out and knocked DeRozan off balance. That is not legal. And so with 6 seconds left, the Kings have been halted in their tracks. Fox is going to need to go quickly. It's great defense by Johnson. There is a foul. I believe it was the foul to give. So 2 seconds remaining, and the Kings are going to have time for a catch and shoot opportunity. So it'll be Fox inbounding. He may get the 1-2 from whoever he passes it off to. Sabonis, DeRozan. Oh my God. Thank God for that. I thought Zaire jumped into the man, but I think it happened after the quarter time buzzer went off. So the Nets, right, for the first 15 points they scored, they conceded 22. For the second 15 points they scored, they conceded 0. So a tale of two halves in that first quarter, and the Nets lead by 8. I cannot recall us having a lead, full stop, but I cannot recall us having a lead by this much in a long while. Let's have a look at the box score. Look, D'Lo really helped us out early in the game. He scored 8 points. However, Tosin, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 of 6 shooting. He is the high man for the Nets. He is, well, I thought he was the high man in the game. He's only played 4 minutes though, so his per 36 numbers would be through the roof. But for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox has got 10, 4 of 8 shooting. He seems to love playing us, but outside of him, no one's really scored more than 4 for the Kings. He's got half their points, De'Aaron Fox. Monk's got 4. Sabonis has 4. But when Monk was on the floor, they looked a lot better. However, he's got 4 turnovers, Malik Monk. And look, some of them are because Keon Ellis can't catch a basketball. But look, Nets are shooting the ball a lot better. The threes aren't going in for the Kings, and the Nets have been to the line a lot more. The turnovers are through the roof for Sacramento as well. And usually that's something that we can't consistently force. But I mean, at the moment, it's looking great. Dayron Sharp with 4 points, 2 steals, a rebound, and an assist, all in 5 minutes. And this bench unit, Tosin's a plus 13 in 4 minutes. I cannot recall the last time the bench unit had those numbers associated with them. So, 30-22 the score. And fair to say that was an incredible surprise at the end of that opening quarter to see all those points go through. Sorry I haven't looked at the chat, people. I wasn't able to join in on the game versus the Heat. That is all good, my friend. Explain why they should lose. Well, they're pretty close to getting a draft pick in the top 3. So losing has a lot more incentive, but there is still 35 games to play. So, look, there's plenty of time for you to tank your record. A win every so often is not going to kill you. It's good for the squad, I think. DeRozan gets inside. Kick out. It's good defense and another steal. Run. Go. Trailer is Williams. He's open, but Russell's going to try with 2 on him. Claxton, the putback dunk. Good start to the second quarter. A steal leading to offense. DeRozan picks up his dribble. He's trapped. The kick out to Fox. Good defense by Johnson. Fox is going to give up initially. Drive in. Claxton, no. I don't know how Claxton didn't get a block in the exact same way that De'Aaron Fox is amazed he didn't get a whistle. So that bucket there was their first field goal in 5 minutes. That is the reason the lead is 8. It's been flipped on its head this game. Russell, the drive in, hangs and scores with the left. Such a crafty move. Those wraparound screens work wonders. The Kings have had 7 turnovers in their stretch where they've gone 1 of 8. Nearly got another steal. Lyles thought he could catch Claxton on the pump fake. He didn't. And then Ellis was short on the 2. Claxton with the rebound. He hugs the basketball. He'll bring it up himself. He'll look for D'Angelo Russell again. And where the fuck was the offensive foul? That's incredibly soft. Oh, for fuck's sake, Clax. It's just a nothing whistle. Like, that's just unnecessary. So, 34-24. Johnson will sit after playing some incredibly good defense on De'Aaron Fox. 5 on the floor. Wilson's back in. So the 5 are Wilson, Tosin, Claxton, Zaire Williams, and D'Angelo Russell. Murray's getting ready to come into the game. Alice in the corner. They're going to look for Sabonis. The numbers collapse. The kick out to DeRozan means there's a 3 on offer. It's off. But Jalen Wilson, man, that is shocking boxing out under the basket. Lyles completely got rid of him. And that's one way we're keeping them in this game. Because they've had a lot of offensive rebounds lead to points right under the basket. And now Lyles responsible for a foul there on Claxton. All right. So Claxton up top. Gonna look for D'Lo again. That's the play. 6 to shoot. D'Lo was looking for the cutter, which was Tosin, but instead it ended up with Wilson. There's the foul, and that's a late bailout with 1:04 on the clock. So Keon Ellis commits the personal, and that is, he hasn't had a great game today. I don't think he's made a point. He's made a couple of turnovers, and he's just committed a foul there to give the Nets a couple of free throws. So Wilson at the line to shoot a couple. The lead's at 9. It's been a good showing so far from the Nets. I think we saw a bit of weakness early in the game with those clowny threes. But outside of that, the Nets have looked very, very in flow. On both ends of the floor, I've seen a lot of consistency there. But that's got to continue. A lot of basketball to play. Fox is guarded by Williams here on the right wing. He's going to drive baseline and go up. Nope. He's going to give it off to DeRozan, who was cutting to the rim. And that's smart work. gave up that contested 2 for something a lot clearer. Claxton, knock away. Williams comes to collect. That was very dicey. Wilson in the corner now is going to drive on Murray, picks up his dribble and rolls it back out to Russell. The touch pass to Williams. It's a rim grazer, and it lands with Sabonis, who's going to get it ahead to Fox, and he's guarded by Claxton. He's going to take it in and get blocked, and it's going to be King's ball. Tosin wasn't able to sort his body out in time. And so 36-28. Devin Carter's into the game. This guy's been in a lot of talks. A lot of talks with the Brooklyn Nets, or so they say, in a Cam Johnson trade. Fox to Murray. DeRozan is going to shoot a 3 over Tosin. It's a rim grazer. Get the fucking ball. Russell bats it to himself. Cross court to Williams, who's going to try clear the airspace a little bit. D'Lo, guarded by Carter on the outside, who's got a shocking hairline, by the way. Williams moves inside. Oh, and he's gotten another whistle. And Devin Carter wanted to travel, which I think he's probably right on, because Williams took maybe 4 steps as he was trying to sort himself out on the inside. So 2 free throws for Zaire. It's a good pickup by the Nets broadcast. That last rebound we secured, as Williams makes that first free throw. Claxton, I've been critical of the Nets bigs for not being sacrificial enough, not eliminating their opponent to ensure that these dominant forces on the interior are getting offensive rebounds. Claxton's done that on multiple occasions where Sabonis hasn't had a sniff of getting the rebound. And so it means we're extending this advantage or keeping this Kings team at an arm's length. We've had 9 free throws already in the game. That is a great pace so far. DeRozan on the outside will kick out to Monk in the corner. Great first step. DeRozan gets inside, and Claxton wanted a whistle because he thought Sabonis had discarded him off the ball. And Claxton had a little bit of a discussion with the official on the way up the other end of the floor. Williams. Tosin. Thought he was going to lob it into Claxton. That was a very ropes pass. 6 to shoot. They look for D'Lo again, who's going to get inside and attack Carter, and he's short on the little runner, and Sabonis is going to go early. The trailer is DeRozan. Had it knocked away. Tosin, how did he not end up with the fucking ball? Sabonis down low, scores off the window. That's so fucking stiff. We should have been going up the other end. We should have been going up the other end, and instead, it ends up being what could have been a 5-point swing, essentially. Because really, we should have been off to the races, but somehow, I don't know how Tosin didn't get his hands on the basketball there. Need to have a look at this back. So, D'Lo with the knockaway, and to be honest, Tosin had a very good piece of the ball. He was already dribbling the ball, but I think he got his own. Did he get mixed up? He bounced it off his fucking kneecap, and it just... that is just a typical outcome of a tanking team. I swear, even when they try their hardest, it doesn't result in anything good. Box score time, though, I think it's a pretty appropriate time to have a look. D'Lo's got the 10 points. He's been awesome today. And he's very stiff to not get accredited with the steal that we should have had just a few moments ago. Tosin's got those 9 points, which he had all in the first quarter. Claxton's got 3 assists. He looks like he could be on track for a triple-double if things continue the way they have been. And nearly every net scored, which is a really good sign because there's games where we just don't... well, there's a bunch of players that don't exist, simply put. For the Kings, Fox is 12, DeRozan's got the 8, and I think Sabonis is... well, until he scored that bucket right there, he had only put up 1 shot in 12 minutes of action, which is, I think, impressive for the Nets defensively. Monk's got the 4 turnovers already. The Kings have had 7 as a team. And things are looking very similar when you look at the shooting splits, except for the free throws. The free throws are the difference maker right now. 9 of 9 the Nets are. So not only are they getting that advantage, but they are taking that opportunity because they've not missed a free throw as of yet. So that is a very good sign. However, now, as you can see, we've made changes which have Claxton, Tosin, and D'Lo on the bench. So those 3 have been huge. Massive in the way this game has played out so far. However, it's going to be pretty depressing when well, it's going to be pretty depressing to see the outcome of it's going to be pretty depressing to see the outcome of what this lineup could reap. We're just getting a little throwback from that 27-point difference about 6 years ago now, where we played the Kings in 2019 and we scored 45 fourth quarter points to their 18 and won by 2. It's an unbelievable match. So right now, Martin, Sharp, Williams, Wilson, Clowney, the 5 on the floor. This is a terrorist lineup right here. This is not going to result in good things. Wilson drives in, blows the layup, and there's the rebound for Murray. A long rebound so they can go early in the clock. Discarded! And the slam by Murray. I mean, he's completely erased Williams and then dunked through Clowney, so that's impressive. Martin pulls up for 2. That's off. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Just what a way to ruin this start. I mean, this group is fucking trash. I already know it. DeRozan gets the soft bounce on the rim, and the Kings have scored, I think, 8 in a row. Yes, they have, in the last 90 seconds. What a surprise. We're running this group, and we get the shit outcome. Martin shooting deep mid-range 2s. Like, what the hell is that? Oh my fucking God. I thought we committed a violation, a backcourt violation. It's a 3-on-1 break, and Sabonis is going to break and score another 2. Call a fucking timeout, because this lot... Like, what a fucking surprise that is. What a surprise that is. There's not one bit of offense on that court that can create. Clowney's just trash because he can only shoot 3-pointers. If he can't make 3s, he's a liability. And then you've got... What have you even got? You've Tyrese Martin putting up mid-range 2s. Wilson, I mean, he probably needs a little bit more attention, like in other areas of the court, for him to actually be effective. But that doesn't exist right now. So basically every bit of ability is on the bench. And this is what's going to happen. You're not going to score a bucket. And the lead will evaporate very quickly. To really no one's surprise. So I'm not remotely surprised with what's going on here. Alrighty. 38 apiece. It just sucks because it's just a blatant tanking move, this one. It's just the most blatant tank job to run out a lineup like this when you're leading. I mean, they're just going to get absolutely cooked. Like, we took off every bit of talent we had. Even Keon Johnson. Keon Johnson's had a really good game. Johnson's had a really good contest. He's been locking up De'Aaron Fox or whoever he's really been playing on, but goodness gracious me. So all right, so 38 apiece. We are bang on the halfway point of this first half. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new so you can stay notified of when I go live next, which will be in 2 days' time. Then we'll have a little 5 or 6 day breather and we'll be back for the game next week against the Houston Rockets. We play a back-to-back against them, but we won't be covering the away leg. And then after that, we play the Wizards, the Miami Heat. So I don't think we've played the Wizards at all this season yet. D'Lo's got to get it in. Johnson gets ahead of the pack, but he's not remotely aggressive. So Johnson, Russell, Wilson, Clowney, and Sharp, the 5. With D'Lo back in, we're just going to look like an incredibly better team. There's a little bit more direction with the way the offense is played. There's a foul. And it's going to be on the floor. D'Lo was trying to bait Carter into fouling on the 3, but I feel like that can only be allowed once or twice. There's a foul on the pass. Definitely. So 5:44 to play here. D'Lo's going to trigger in. Oh my God. D'Lo has bounced the ball on the sideline without even bringing the ball in. Oh my God, how the fuck has he done that? I've never seen that before in the NBA. DeRozan guarded by Clowney now. Pump fake. Kick out into Monk, who's going to blow by Johnson. Go vertical, and Sharp sends that back to Sacramento. Goes out of bounds. It'll be another opportunity for the Kings. But that is great defense by D'Lo to not commit the foul. Day'Ron Sharp to commit the block without being careless on the follow-through. It's inbounded. Devin Carter in the dunker spot. They got 2 to shoot. It's great defense and a good rebound by the Nets because Sabonis was right there. Johnson. Clowney steps into a 3. Splash. And that ends that run by the Kings, which had them score 10 consecutive. DeRozan? What? There's no way they've called that a foul. No way. So is it free throws or is it a side out? It's free throws here for DeRozan. I'm pretty sure he fucking tripped himself up. Johnson's going to have to go to the bench. He's played great defense. I wouldn't have thought he has 3 personal fouls, but here we are living in that reality, and so we're going to need to bring on Tosin. Sharp to the bench as well. Claxton's in. So running a little bit of a taller lineup here with Tosin and Tosin, Claxton, and Clowney. D'Lo and Wilson rounding out that 5. D'Lo. Clowney's got another open look. It's off. The board by Sabonis. They can retake the lead. It's been a bit of time since they've had that privilege. But here's Monk. Bounce pass into Sabonis. He lost the ball going up. And that is going to be another foul and more free throws. So that advantage that the Nets had at the free throw line, I feel like that's dissipating pretty quickly. Yeah, that's a great foul by Claxton because that was going to be a dunk. Nailed on. So instead, Sabonis will have to earn his stripes at the free throw line. McDermott's about to come into the game. Sabonis clanks that free throw. Looks like Sabonis is bleeding. So it's going to be a little stoppage in play with the Nets up by 1. The Kings can only tie the contest. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, Nets will regroup, use that little stoppage in play to hopefully end out this half on a high, because it's been a good first half. 5 minutes to play, I think would be very, very stiff to go into the break down 10, purely because we allow them to go on another run. They've already had one of those runs so far in this quarter. It would be a shame to see another run result in, a deficit that is not an indictment of how this game has gone so far. 4:30 to play in this second quarter. D'Lo's got it. He's going to back down Monk. Bit unorthodox. And he's fouled by Monk. And D'Lo is racking up the points at the free throw line today. The Nets in the bonus, so it doesn't really matter what form the foul comes in. It will be a foul regardless, or it will be free throws regardless. D'Lo gives the Nets the lead back. So D'Lo, the 11 points on only 6 shots, only 3 made field goals. It's because more than half his points have come at the line, and that second free throw rattles in. So 43-41. Lead is 2 for the Nets. Sabonis got completely dumped off the ball. McDermott's 3 is off the board for Claxton, and Sabonis is limping up the floor because he's being hit quite firmly. Russell, good feed. Wilson, layup with the backdoor cut being honored by Russell. And Sabonis looks very sore. But he's going to get the Kings into this set here. Bounces it back out to Fox at the logo, guarded by Wilson. The double comes. Fox the turnaround J, and that's good in the mid-range. Too much space. Keon Johnson was... What the hell was that? Oh, that's fucking brutal. What the hell is that? Murray just cleaned D'Lo up. Was he even trying to make a fucking play on the ball there? That's fucking dirty as. I mean, he was going for the ball, but... What the fuck? That's fucking reckless, man. That is reckless. It's a load of shit. D'Lo's at the line, ready and good enough to make his free throws. 3:40 to play here in this second quarter. The lead is slowly extending yet again. DeRozan, Sabonis, and Fox all out there on the floor right now. Monk is also there. McDermott rounding out the group. D'Lo's made another free throw. The Nets still yet to miss at the free throw line after they shot the ball very well the other day from the line. They only missed 3 of their 26 attempts. Fox is blitzed. Sabonis rolls to the rim. Clowney comes over to help. And DeRozan somehow completes the play. And I think Noah Clowney's just rolled his ankle. Can we please call a timeout? Call the timeout. Call it. Oh my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Clowney's ankle is cooked. I think he tried to get up and then he went straight back to the floor, but the Nets obviously weren't concerned. They were a man down on offense and they still tried to get shots, and they actually were successful in doing so. Let's have a look. Ouch! Sabonis landed on Sabonis. Oh. Sabonis landed on Sabonis. Clowney landed on Sabonis, contesting that shot there by DeRozan, I believe. So, another bloody injury. Excellent news. That's a bad one. At least he's walking. That's a bad ankle sprain, though, because he got up very high, and that ankle roll was not good. So the Nets will get free throws here with 3:13 to play, but forced into a change here with Clowney sitting. Or probably, well, definitely not playing another minute today, that's for sure. But I think that'll give another... Well, that'll open up the opportunity for Zaire Williams and Tosin. Trey Lyles back in. Coming to collect Malik Monk, who's had a very quiet first half. So one more free throw for Tosin. The lead is 3. And that one also goes in. So 49-45. Nets just need to lock in and get a few stops. They have made all 15 free throws in the first half. What a return. McDermott. 1-2 with Sabonis. Russell guarding. McDermott's layup is off. Well done by D'Lo to knock it away. It's a 5-on-4. D'Lo, the no-look to Williams. We're going to shoot a 3, and it's off. That was not the right option. But Tosin reads it. Zaire gets in behind. He blew the dunk. He tried to crank it and fucked it up, and then Tosin puts one up, and there's a foul. What is going on? For fuck's sake, Zaire, mates. So Tosin with a great read as they were looking for Fox, who had dipped in behind. Then Zaire got in behind and blew a wide open uncontested dunk. He tried to crank it too hard. And then Tosin was fouled on the drive as they got a second chance. So Tosin at the line again makes another free throw, and it's just it's just a little bit all over the place. But the Nets have done well to hold the Kings up after they scored 10 consecutive points to force the Nets lead to diminish from 10 to 0. And now a free throw here for Tosin rattles home to make it 6. So, man, the free throw number is just, it's absolutely incredible for the Nets. Oh, what a block! D'Lo blocks the 3. Fucking hell, the defense, I'm loving it. D'Lo got around the screen and blocked the 3-point shot. That's impressive. Fox over Claxton. It's off. And that's going to be... What? Oh, mate, I'm fucking challenging that as well. Challenge it. Challenge it. It's our fucking ball. That's our ball. It's our ball. Why didn't you challenge that? It looks like Jordy's going to back his defense in. Sabonis fakes the handoff. Oh, my God. What? Offensive foul. Sabonis tried to put Claxton on a poster, but now Sabonis is very, very sore. He has not gotten up. That's the second time he's been dumped. Nets are going to move quickly. Oh my God, we blew it. Wilson, the kick out. D'Lo is going to put up a 3. Where's the foul? Oh my God. It was like a 5-on-2. Nets are going to blitz. They blitz Fox, and they are going to force a... What? How is that not our ball? Mate, the Nets defense has been on one in this first half. Fucking hell, Sabonis is just... He's getting clattered in this game, and he's still holding his elbow. So final 2 minutes to play. I swear that was out off them, but they're going to get the benefit of the doubt here. Ball's inbounded to Lyles. Inside the final 2 minutes. DeRozan one-on-one with Wilson. He's going to get to his spot and shoot. Rises up. It's off. Sabonis gets the board. Knocked away by Claxton. The Nets another steal. Wilson. Kick out. Tosin is going to hold things up. Just give it a D'Lo and let him cook. Nope. Tosin goes himself and wanted a whistle. Didn't get it. They're going to push it up. Alice. Euro. Extra. Sabonis. The jam. That's really frustrating. I feel like the Nets should be up by like 8 or 9 at least. D'Lo. Williams, he's got an open 3. Foul! +1! Williams the 3. And he'll get an extra look at the line. So 54-47. Williams a free throw here to get the lead up to 8. Oh, fuck's sake. Williams misses the free throw, and our perfect free throw record is no more. We're inside the final minute. It's a 7-point lead for the Nets. Here's Sabonis. He's going to bounce it into DeRozan. Russell gambled on the steal. Now the double arrives. DeRozan forced into an extra pass. Lyles blows by. Layup. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought Claxton got him clean, but it's going to be free throws. And Clax wanted the offensive foul. Let's have a look. Was Claxton right? Bro, what the fuck? He did reach his arm out. So Lyles to shoot free throws here. And Lyles misses the first. Wait, Noah Clowney busted up his ankle in this exact fixture earlier in the year. Don't get him to play the Kings because it seems like his ankles are... Yeah, well, they're made of glass in this match. Both are off. Both free throws missed by Lyles, and the Nets can expand their lead once again. Tosin will shovel it out to D'Lo, who will direct traffic. The Nets can go for a 2-for-1. Russell nearly lost the handle. He's getting pressed by Lyles, and the window, I think, has been lost. D'Lo, no look. Williams steps back for 3. Nope. D'Lo bats it out to Tosin. We'll get another look. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to rush it, Tosin. He's trying to force the issue, though, and he's going to back down Lyles and shoot with the right. He didn't get enough lift. He got the rebound. Scoops it out to Williams. We can hold for 1. An extended possession here for the Nets. 6 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Russell is going to get hit with an offensive foul. And D'Lo is not happy about it either. That is frustrating as. But it's probably there. What the fuck? You flop. What a flop. Get the fuck out. That is just the audacity. Because your team is shit, you decide to get a bailout call there. Fox, got it by Williams. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Fox lost the ball going up. And that is the half. That is how this half has gone for the Nets. I mean, they have been superb on the defensive end. Superb. Superb. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We'll be back in a couple days for Nets, Hornets. But right now we live in the present. The Nets were able to, after they lost the lead mid-second quarter, after leading by 10 at one stage, the Nets were able to reel it back in later in that quarter. And only got outscored by 1. So that's the first halftime lead we've had at home in 7 weeks. 7 whole weeks it has been since we've led at home at halftime. There haven't been many wins in that period of time, but man, it's a good shift by the Nets. And we'll look at the box score. And the box score tells you a story. The box score never really lies. D'Lo's got 14, but the supporting cast has been, well, I think a little bit unprecedented, to be completely honest. Tosin has got 13 points in the first half. With 4 rebounds, he's been at the line 4 times. He's shooting at 4 of 8. He's a team high plus 17. It's crazy. And, man, the bench were heavily responsible for the way this first half is panned out. I mean, we've only had, well, I think every single player in this team, on this team, has a part to play in this because, look, we've only committed the 5 turnovers, but forced 10 Kings turnovers. And we've had 7 steals, 3 blocks. It's been great defense. Look, the Kings are shooting the ball well. 20 of 43, but the threes have been well off, and that's one area that they'll look to improve in the second half, alongside their free throw shooting, because they've been outdone by 10, and that is basically the difference in this game so far. I mean, we've only hit 5 threes in the whole match. 2 of those have actually been and 1 opportunities. Funnily enough, we've been fouled on 2 threes, which we've converted. But overall, I mean, the Nets are playing a pretty good brand of basketball in this game. And I think they've got reason to be proud of it. I think, Day'Ron Sharpe probably needs a few more minutes under his belt, I think. I feel like he's a little bit stiff to only have the 9 minutes, given his 9 minutes were great. 2 steals, a block in there with 4 points, you know what I mean? But I think the real key thing, Zaire's got a couple steals, Tosin's got a few steals. These 3 players are all coming off our bench, and they've had 6 steals between them. That says a lot to me. And it's meant that those bench minutes haven't actually been empty minutes, because usually they are. As for the Kings, I mean, 14 to Sabonis, 14 to Fox. 14 to DeRozan, 14 to Fox. Sabonis is the 9 points, but he hasn't been... Like, I have not really associated him with being a dominant force in this game so far. You know, DeRozan and Fox are shooting the ball well, but really, outside of those 3, there is just nothing going on for them. No one's home. I mean, they've got 10 points outside of DeRozan, Fox, and Sabonis. There's a lot of games I'd be willing to, like, let's have a look, right? And this is going to be pretty key in the way the second half sort of rolls out as well. Let's have a look. Wow, LaMelo Ball is out of the Lakers game with an ankle injury. That is a massive bit of news as well. I don't really imagine he's going to play in a couple days' time. But if we look at the last bunch of games for the Kings, like, they've scored 120 or more in their last 5 games. Their offense has been unbelievable in the last, this year, since they sacked Mike Brown and got Doug Christie in. They've looked great, but they've lost their last 2 games. When they scored 120 against the Knicks the other night, they got 31 from Monk, and they got 12 from Keegan Murray, which is incredibly helpful to them. The fact that those 2 have only combined for really, how many points? Like 6 points? Like, that's not going to help them at all, especially given no one else has really rocked up either for them. We look at the game before they played the Nuggets. They scored 123 in that game. They got 11 from Murray, 15 from Monk, 12 from Lyles, 15 from McDermott. So, like, there's, like, you know, today the output from all those players isn't combining for what one of them got in that game where they scored 120. In that win against Golden State a few games ago where they scored 120, Monk got 20, Murray got 13, they got 8 from Ellis and 7 from Lyles. Like, it's not enough. And even, you know, Like in these games, they were scoring 120. Fox got 14. DeRozan and Sabonis scored 25 each. Now, I don't think they have... I think if they win this game, it's going to come down to more the fact that we just don't have the talent available. You look at the game, they scored 123 against the Wizards. Like, they got 18 from Ellis off the bench, 23 from Monk. Like, every game, you're seeing outputs from these role players. The Rockets, they scored 132 in that match. What did they get from them? 33 from DeRozan, 26 from Monk, 18 from Murray. So they don't really look like they're going to come close to that mark. So they're going to need to see outputs from nearly every single player in the second half, especially. LaMelo also left the game with yet another ankle. Didn't see what happened. So yeah, as I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what that looks like for his status in a couple of days' time. That's for certain. Man, the Lakers are only up by 4. The Lakers are only up by 4. I'm going to put that game on just for a little bit of time. Just to have that on in the background. But first half was just a great shift. A great shift. Oh. Man, the Lakers are fucking stuffed. Oh my God, it's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game in the Lakers-Hornets game. Anthony Davis is 36 and 18, and you're telling me that they are in a 3-point dogfight against a Hornets team without LaMelo Ball, who's played 8 minutes. Every single Hornet available has played. Goodness gracious me. But yeah, look, if I'm looking at keys to the game in the second half for Brooklyn, I mean, the fact that they've only scored 54 points, having forced 10 turnovers, and they've had 18 free throws, that is just... You would have thought that that would result in you scoring maybe 60 at least. But we've fallen short in that category, of course. Second half, defensively just have to remain as proactive. It isn't too often I can say that we've had very few defensive lapses, but the defensive activity today, getting in passing lanes, being disciplined on drive attempts, the amount of layups they've attempted, and we've just been very good in remaining vertical. That's been staggering to me, but it's a great, great sign. The fact that we've delivered in that respect today. So I'm pretty content with what's going on thus far. 47 points to the Kings in, as I said, in a situation where they've had 5 straight games where they've scored 120 or more. The fact that we've been able to score or allow them to score only this rate, falling 10 to 15 points shorter than what they usually would. Great return. So I'm very, very happy with the way this has gone. Problem is, second half, I cannot see the Kings only making 2 threes. So the fact they've gotten to 47 points, only 7 points down, they should just be grateful we haven't hit a few more 3-pointers. That's probably the key thing holding us back from having like a 15-point lead heading into the second half. It is sort of staggering, though, that they are losing to us. With who we've got available, it should be a non-negotiable that they win this match. With the way they've played, with the with the form that they're in, they should not be losing to us. It's a little bit of an embarrassment. I'm just going to put that out there. But what are you guys thinking about the way this game has gone so far? Do you want us to win? Do you want us to lose by a little bit? You know what? Skyline, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to put a little, I'm going to start a little poll. I haven't done this before, or done this in a while. Let me just chuck this up. Let's do a little halftime poll. Pretty simple. Who wins? I feel like a better question is, do we want to win? Because I think it'll be good for a team for us to win, because like, as I said earlier in the stream, we've only won 2 games this calendar year. 2 wins in 28 days is not a lot of reward for effort. And yes, for the betterment of the organization, you don't want to win games because you want to worsen that record to get picks. But that being said, I mean, the players need to... The players, you know, as I said, they need to experience winning every once in a while. It's not healthy to lose fucking every single match. I'm happy to lose one or win once every fucking 6 games or some shit. Like, that is not a good return. Like, winning one every 6. So, it's not like I'm asking for us to win every match, but, you know, I'm just simply asking... I want to see reward for effort today. I think it would be really stiff to lose if we repeat the dose in the second half. What we're doing today, if we do that again in the second half, we should not lose. We don't deserve to lose, is what I think is the better phrasing. I'm actually amazed, though, that the Hornets are actually competing against the Lakers. Like, they're actually in a dogfight against against the Kings. Who would have thought? Oh, not the Kings, the fucking Hornets. What the hell am I even saying at this point? In case you missed it, though, as we're about to start the second half, the Nets experienced 14 points from D'Lo and 13 points from two-way player Tosin to get the same output as De'Aaron Fox and Demar DeRozan. And 18 free throws, 17 of those made, propelled the Nets to a 7-point lead heading into the second half. It's been a great showing. Defensively, been awesome. 7 steals already to this point in the game. That's a very good return. And so hopefully, second half, we can see a little bit more of that. Because when the Nets run, they are an entertaining side to watch. And I haven't been able to experience much entertainment for the last fucking 8 weeks, really. Man. The Kings are just... I just think it's funny that we don't have Cam Johnson, and Cam Johnson has been revolving around that organization for a long while. Just find it funny, yeah, that a Cam Johnson-less team is beating a team that wants Cam Johnson, so... Anyway, second half about to begin for the Nets. 54 to 47. Plays resumed. Monk, head down, layup, Sabonis, the layup. And we're already underway very, very quickly in this second half, with the lead cut back down to 5 relatively quickly. Starting 5 on the floor for both sides. Nothing too special happening there. Williams to the corner for Wilson. Claxton in the dunker spot. Does a little bit of does some circle works before chucking up a brick. And Sabonis puts the head down and kicks it out to Murray, who shoots the 3, and that is off the board for D'Lo, who wraps it up, protecting the basketball from any threat. And now D'Lo will be fouled by Fox. And that's an early foul there for them. So, Williams is starting the second half, should I say. Clowney out for the rest of the game. That's a foul on Sabonis. And that's a very cheap foul to concede. So, 54-49. 2 quick fouls there by the Kings. Russell, stagger step, shoots with the left. There's another foul. 3 fouls in 1 minute for the Kings. The Nets would be fools to not capitalize on this advantage. They've got to be really conscious of that, the Nets, now. If they can get those fouls racked up early in this third quarter, you know, they need to... It just needs to snowball, really. Alice is in the game early because these they can't afford to really foul anymore, so they're looking for someone a little bit more defensively minded that can sort of offset that. D'Lo makes 1 of 2. So 55-49 as Monk inbounds the ball and gets it back. Williams has that assignment, and he's going to put the head down. That's too easy! Holy shit! Oh my god, Malik Monk, man, he is fucking crazy. The dunk package is unreal. Claxton, good take. And he responds with a jam of his own. Sabonis was out-positioned. Zaire's got to be conscious of Malik Monk, man, because he is very, very, very quick. There's a foul off the ball. It's Claxton who was denying the pass to Sabonis, but a little bit too irresponsibly. All right. Play resumes with the lead at 6. DeRozan the cutter opens up Monk for 3, and that is unlucky. It's off. Russell surveying the floor. Guarded by Fox. He's going to slow things down and get us into a half-court set. Wilson. Oh, Johnson's wide open for 3. And he's going to hit that every single time, and Doug Christie is going to call a timeout because that is shocking defending. I don't know how that miscommunication was created, but Sabonis, Alice, and DeRozan all in the paint guarding Claxton while Johnson is in acres of space and converts a 3-pointer. So 60-51, a 9-point lead at this stage for the Nets, and they've gotten off to a good start. A good start so far here in this second half. If you are enjoying, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Share it around as well if you are new to the streams, because, look, tough season, but, you know, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We don't shy away from it. So, Nets have started well, though. I'm pretty happy with it. We're still forcing stops. The threes are not falling for the Kings at this stage, which is fairly troublesome, I would imagine, for them. You know, a team that wants to get back into the game. But the Nets offensively look pretty good. I mean, we'll go back across to the box score because it'd be rude not to. 2 minutes into this third quarter, D'Angelo Russell has added another point to his tally. He's having another great game today with the 15 points, leading all scorers. And for the Kings, they got 3 players in double figures. But outside of that, there is like an existence of absolutely zero scoring punch. Alice hasn't scored. Monk's only got the 6. Lyles is 4. And then Murray with the 2. Outside of that, everyone's got straight donuts. And for the Nets, every single player has scored. And we've got 3 players with 6 points. I mean, that's a good return to this stage in the game so far. No turnovers for the Nets yet either. in this third quarter. That is something that we need to look after and keep tabs of as the game wears on. But the longer this game wears on without that number increasing, it's going to be, it's going to be optimal for us and optimal for the chances of the Nets winning. So, $60-51 the score. So play will resume with Monk, Fox, DeRozan, Sabonis, Keon Ellis, the 5 on the floor. Fox guarded by Johnson. That's been an assignment that's worked in this game so far. Claxton trying to front up and get out the way. Monk with another jam. He didn't get involved too much in that first half, but he's attacking the rim, and you'd be wise to get out of the way because he just goes to the rim like a steam train. Russell, he's going to look for a lob, I reckon. Nope, he tries the layup and doesn't get the scoop to go. The Kings have the numbers. Monk will go again at the rim. Kick out to Fox. Oh, a little shimmy and a 3 from the corner. That's a tough make. So it's back down to 4. 5 straight points there for Sacramento. And Johnson's going to find Russell. That's knocked away. Wilson, kick out to Johnson. Claxton, man in the middle. Kick out. Why has he not rolled that out? Wilson was open for 3. It's a questionable move there. Sabonis, early offense again. Fox, the scoop. DeRozan into a 3. Good. And call a timeout. Nope, Jordy's going to let it run. And DeRozan's got his toe on the line again. So, second consecutive occasion where that's occurred. So the Nets need a bucket here because it's proved to be fairly troublesome. There's a turnover. And the leak out. Johnson does well. The ball hung in the air for a long time there, and Johnson was able to get back and knock it out of bounds. And the momentum of that fast break opportunity is quelled, and it will be Kings basketball, but they'll have to work with the half-court set. Oh my God, he's knocked it off Zaire Williams off that inbounds play. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Johnson ran straight into Fox, and well, he's getting a free throw, so the Kings can retake the lead. Williams wasn't even looking at De'Aaron Fox, and Fox exploited that. Smart move, and then obviously, wow, that voice crack was cooked. Obviously was good enough to get that foul as well. So a free throw here for Fox to give them the lead after it was a 9-point game about 2 minutes ago. Sharp's in early. Martin is as well. No Tosin sighting as of yet. And Fox hits that free throw to give him the lead for the first time since 22-21. Wilson into Zaire. We're dealing with the zone defense now, so this is going to be a bit problematic. Williams is going to shoot a 3, and that rims out. So every time we get hit with the zone, we have no idea how to deal with it. Williams, oh my God, another foul. The thing is, they had 3 personals early, like first minute of the third quarter, and I don't think we've forced a foul on them since. So it would be smart to do that, but apparently not. Ball inbounded. Sabonis looking for Fox. Sabonis rolls. Monk open, and he's going to drive down the middle and scoop it in. And Jordy's going to call a timeout because they have scored 13 consecutive points, or 12 straight. And I'll tell you what, Zaire is having quite a few issues defending Malik Monk in the half court, or anyone for that matter. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, just any smaller guard, Zaire is getting put on skates. So yeah, that's not an ideal situation we're finding ourselves in. Looks like the Lakers are well and truly in control now. Now leading by 13 with 4 and a bit left. So you would think that they have that one sewn up. New Orleans are playing Toronto today. That is a huge game. So I would assume that, well, obviously that's going to narrow the gap, especially if we lose. To that. I don't know where they are. I'm trying to think. I think the Raptors' 4th worst record. Pelicans are 3rd worst. So a loss today would work wonders regardless. I mean, let's have a quick look. I'm just curious to see it again. The Raptors are half a game behind us. So we will be 5th worst if they win. If the Pelicans win, we'll be within a game of... No. Yes. We'll be within a game of the Pelicans, who are at the 3rd worst odds. And, well, losing to Charlotte in 2 days' time would mean we go under them automatically, because we are the same amount of games back from the Wizards, who are the worst team. The worst team. Full stop. It is a 63-60 scoreline right now, and it is well, the Nets were up by 9 early in this 3rd quarter. Got a few free throws, got to the free throw line. You love to see it, but then the Kings have responded with 12 consecutive points. There's been no answers, really. The Kings are running and getting early offense, which is really helping them out because they've got pacey players. You got to maximize that acceleration, especially when you got like a Malik Monk type player that you can just utilize the springs of. But it's ever since the Nets have been hit with this Kings zone. And so, yeah. $63-60 the score. And, well, they're blitzing. There's going to be open threes everywhere, and Wilson's going to be shooting it. It's off. Sharp gets the board, shuffles Sabonis, missed it the first time, but scored the second time. Well done by DeRozan there. On the 3rd bite of the cherry. Cuts it to 1, and also holds up that run. D'Lo nearly got the steal. Nearly. All right, so Kings still with another opportunity. Fox gets inside, hangs. Oh my God, and we've got another foul. It is Fox heading to the free throw line. So 2 shots here for De'Aaron Fox. So Fox makes that one. All right. One more free throw. And Fox makes that one too. So 65-62 the score. D'Lo, bit of room. Oh my God, has he seriously just tried that? Oh my God, it's just pinball at the moment. Tosin, the layup, doesn't get the finger roll. The tip-in's good. DeRozan's got another 2. D'Lo just tried an alley-oop pass off the backboard from the 3-point line. The audacity. Alice has an open look. That 3 is off. Got to get the board. And Tosin is able to secure. Oh my God, he's fumbled the dribble, but does well to retain it. And then rolled it out to Martin. Extra to D'Lo. There's the three. Splash! So D'Lo playing off the ball. D'Lo playing on the ball. It works out either way. Oh, for fuck's sake. But on defense, he's bloody useless. Another foul on Fox. And he converts that to as well an and one opportunity. So that is a little bit killer. So 67 all, a free throw here for Fox. That's just too easy. You cannot be allowing a cut like that, man. And Fox, that free throw rims in. So it's back to a 1-point game. D'Lo getting face guarded by Devin Carter. Wilson is going to need to bring it up himself. And D'Lo is going to need to do the work off the ball in order to collect it. Martin walking a tightrope. Hands it to Sharp. And now Russell round the corner. Wilson the drive in. Oh, well done. How's he blown the layup? Oh, here we go. Lob, Carter, layup. That is brilliant by both parties there. And then we turn the ball over. I don't know who the hell lobbed that up. Nets have got to regroup, though. Carter the drive in. Extra. And it's going the other way. Yeah, that's just thrown out of bounds. No one touched that ball. And it went straight into Juwan Howard. So D'Lo will sit. The lead is 3. 70-67. The Kings shooting 75% in the quarter. The Nets 5 of 13. That happened in the second quarter. What a play. Wilson is fouled. How many fucking layups is he going to miss on the right-hand side? This is staggering to me. He just keeps getting caught under the basket. Like he almost gets himself blocked by the rim. So Wilson at the line. The free throws have been few and far between in this third quarter compared to the first half. Tosin, Martin, Wilson, Russell, and Sharp, the 5 on the floor for the Nets right now. Wilson makes both. He's been much better at the free throw line as opposed to his last couple of games. And with that, it is a 1-point game yet again. Monk, guarded by Tosin, cross, Euro, kick out, Fox, guarded by Sharp. He shoots over the top, and that rims in. You lucky son of a gun. Except it's a 2. Another 3 with the toe on the line. So they've actually been stiffed. Wilson, another layup. This time, a little bit more polish. I like the attack on the basket. That is something that Wilson has not done enough. But I feel like he's gotten the balance right today. Not many threes being attempted. Monk, the drive on Martin. Held up. Roll out to Murray. Carter, drive in. Tosin does well. It's a tough 2. It's off. You got to get the fucking rebound, but we don't. And our Sabonis will get it down low. He's going to pump fake. He's going to roll it out to Monk, who steps into a 3, and that rims out, and Sharp gets the board. The Nets can retake the lead. So the Nets do well there. Russell pulls up for 2 and goes off glass. That's a fucking questionable bit of shot selection. Monk, lob, and Murray fumbled it. Bro, he's traveled! What? Sabonis guarded by Martin on an island. Sharp's guarding the perimeter, so we're cooked. And Sabonis is going to score a 2 as easy as you like. Fuck's sake, man. That's so frustrating on both ends. So, yet again, King's zone. Martin's going to get an open 3. And he's barely had an attempt today, which basically means that he's already iced. And he's going to put up a shit 3 like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God, I can't even say, I cannot describe what I've just seen. I cannot describe what I've just seen. The Kings bounced it off their own man's back. Wilson stole it, had an open 2, and lost the ball going for a dunk. It is the second time today these flogs have done that. Russell, oh my God, what the fuck are we doing? Oh my God, fuck's sake, man. How the fuck do you blow a layup twice in one game? Oh, Jesus Christ, my eyes are bleached. Wilson's going to shoot a 3. Can you redeem yourself? No, you can't. DeRozan gets the board. He's gotten hacked, and it's going to be free throws. My Lord, what a fucking joke, Jalen Wilson. You have had 3 or 4 layups today. You should be 6 or 8 points better. Fuck me, man. What a joke. Fucking useless, Wilson, mate. Simple layup. You don't need to fucking complicate it, but we're going for box office. Mate, you were in the G League 2 seasons ago. Fucking calm your ass down and score the layup, mate. You can't even score layups on a good day. Fucking unbelievable. So, Monk's just been hit with a T, and we made that, and now we're getting free throws for DeRozan Sharp. I just cannot wrap my head around the sheer insanity of that play. Wilson, I don't know what was worse. The Kings committing a backcourt violation because they hit it off someone's back, or the fact that we blew the layup. Well, I didn't do it. Yet again, I'm not putting myself in the same conversation as Jalen Wilson, mate. I could do a better job with my eyes closed. Reese Beekman's in the game, so it looks like we're looking for some answers because De'Aaron Fox has just been unreal in this third quarter, scoring the basketball. Here he is. He lost the handle, and now DeRozan Sharp somehow ended up on him. He's going to shoot another 3 in the face. 6 to shoot. Moves through, pulls up for 2. It's great defense by DeRozan, and we do well to get the rebound. Wilson can step into a 3, but he's going to drive it in. That's got to be a blocking foul. Thank you. And yet again, he has blown a layup uncontested at the rim. Brother, I don't know what you need to do. Seriously, you need like an intensive training course mid-season, mate, on layups. If there's such a thing as a layup badge in 2K, that's what Jalen Wilson needs, man, because right now his scoring at the rim is just awful. Like, the make to miss ratio is just, it's not good. But with all that being said, I mean, we should have the lead, but we are only down by 1 point as we enter the final 2 minutes. Beekman is guarding Fox, and I would assume they're going to play through him for the final 2. Sabonis rolls to the rim. Claxton recovers. The kick out is forced, and Ellis for 3 knocks it down. So that, I believe, is his first bucket of the whole game. So a very timely make there. 1:30 to play. Wilson. Screen by Claxton. Drive in. Wilson gets inside. He's held up. Oh my God, Tosin, man. That pass was nearly not conveyed for him. Good spin. Layup! Bro, he is so good with the pirouette. The spin cycle has been spammed today. Alice. Gonna drive in. Kick out to Sabonis. Is he gonna shoot that 3? He is not. He passes to Alice, and it went off hands. Sabonis was looking for Alice a little bit closer into the basket, but he was rolling out to the perimeter, and the pass was sent behind him. And so the Nets can tie the game. We will enter the final minute with the Kings up by 2. Beekman is going to bounce it into Claxton and send it back to Beekman. And now it's Tosin on the wing. Great game today by him. Kick out to Martin. Please do not put up a stupid contested 2. Tosin's going to get in the low block, and then he's decided to skip past it to the corner. You had Fox on you. You had the size advantage. Oh, that is unreal. And now we've committed a foul off the ball. That is so stupid, man. Like, I just don't understand that. You were on an island with a point guard in the post, and you decided to send it cross-court. It had to go through 4 Kings players in order for that to happen. Clax is on 5 personals. I've not realized that at all. So we're either going to have to run small ball, which is going to be next to unideal, or play Sharp the rest of the way. Clax is on the bench now. Sharp's going to get back into the game. Usually it's the other way around. Usually Sharp's committed 5 personals in about 8 minutes. But Sabonis at the line misses the first free throw with the Kings in the bonus. The Nets can execute a 2-for-1 if they move very, very quickly here. They're probably going to need to use 5 or 6 seconds in order for that to work. Sabonis misses. Tosin wraps it up, and they hold him up very well. So it looks like they're going to just have to play 1 possession unless there's a fucking turnover and Tosin commits it, you idiot. Idiot. Multiple opportunities to get this tied up, and we just have absolutely fluffed it. Keegan Murray's going to check in. Carter's going to end up on the bench. Ball inbounding duties sent to Fox, who's going to collect in the backcourt. Johnson's back in. 4-second difference between shot and game. The double arrives. Sabonis, the extra to Lyles, and back out of Fox. We're going to double that again. He drives in. He goes vertical and doesn't get the touch at the rim. Sharp with the board. We've got to hold for 1. We've got to get it to the man who is capable with facilitating. Johnson needs to go up, and he's fouled by Fox with 1.7 on the clock. It is going to mean he is going to walk his way to the free throw line and get 2 free throws. Yeah, that's a very irrational foul there by De'Aaron Fox with 2 seconds on the clock. I would have thought Johnson was running away from the basket. He was going to have to put up a very tough attempt. But that is a bailout. Now Johnson needs to make these, but of course he's not going to fucking do that. Of course he's not. So 4 personals for De'Aaron Fox there. So I feel like we need to attack him at every opportunity. We just got to make our free throws, man. We've had another 11 attempts at the line, but haven't been as efficient. Oh, for fuck's sake, brother. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Free throws. Simple shit, bro. You're getting 2 opportunities to go into the 4th, all tied up. And of course you fluff it. Of course you do. So 3/4 time. I can't speak. 3/4 time. It is 80-78. It probably would have been a lot different of a scoreline if we could hit our free throws 1 and make simple layups 2. Cough, cough, Jalen Wilson. But surprisingly enough, it is only a 2-point game. I mean, the Kings did score 33 that quarter. The Nets replicate their second quarter efforts with 24. 4th quarter. Now, it's going to come down to defense. That is the reason we led at the main break. The second quarter, I reckon it was thriving. It was at its best. 3rd quarter, it dropped away. And I did say at halftime, we did a little bit of an analysis on where the offenses come from for the Kings in their wins, where they've scored 120. De'Aaron Fox is 27. He doubled his points tally in 1 quarter. Malik Monk only had the 2 points at the break, I think, and he's got 10 now. Sabonis only with the 11. So it really was De'Aaron Fox or bust. Hang on, that's not updated. Fox is 30 points. There you go. And so that is a really important bit of information. If Fox goes off for 45-50, they probably win. But interestingly enough, yeah, if it wasn't for De'Aaron Fox, I don't know where they are. He accounted for half their points in that third quarter. So, look, 3-point shooting isn't great for the Kings, but it definitely improved in that third quarter. They went 3 of 7. The free throws, we still have the advantage, but Keon Johnson missing those 2 free throws are enough to make a man cry. D'Angelo with the 19 points in this game thus far, which is a very pleasant sign. But the turnovers have got to be eliminated. We had 4 in that quarter. The Kings had, I think, 3. So, look, we give ourselves a very good chance of winning if we can result in forcing a few more turnovers. It's pretty crazy. We have made 10 less shots than the Kings and only trailed by 2 because of those free throws and because their 3-point shooting has not been nearly good enough. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support on this one. Drop a like and subscribe if you are new. Day'Ron Sharpe, man, has had 6 offensive rebounds. He's got 10 and 8. 10 points, 8 rebounds in the game. And I imagine he's going to get some extended run in the fourth because Nic Claxton is on the 5 personals and, of course, has the assignment on Domantas Sabonis. He's going to force you into a lot of fouls. So, Sabonis on the bench, though, to start the fourth quarter. They've got DeRozan out there. Fox is still fucking playing. How crazy is that? If we can get him on 5 personals, it's going to help us. But I'll tell you what will also help us. Not turning the ball over. Tosin's turned it over twice in, I think, 2 possessions. And given away a few opportunities to get this lead back. Johnson looking for the handoff. Here's Beekman. He's going to drive in. Do not shoot that mid-range 2. Johnson gets his 3 partially blocked. And DeRozan does a great job of boxing out. They're playing small ball here. Murray's going to drive in and get rid of Martin. And Geordie's going to call a timeout. I mean, it's taken a whole 40 seconds for them to increase their lead to 6. Mate, they've got Trey Lyles as their small ball 5, and you're getting bodied. Little bit embarrassing. Little bit embarrassing. I mean, we are doing everything in our power to lose, man. Wait, Jalen Wilson has not dunked ever in his career, apparently. And he fucking blew it. If you can't dunk when you're uncontested on the break, lay it up. Stop trying to fucking dunk. I actually wish I didn't know that bit of information, that Jalen Wilson has never dunked the ball. Unbloody believable. Okay. So, 84-78. It's been a good game. It's been a good game. I've really been enjoying this match for the most part, except for the fact that some of the turnovers have been careless. Jalen Wilson can't make layups and is trying dunks. Tosin's been a pretty good, pleasant surprise, except the last maybe couple of minutes, and D'Lo's been very, very good in his minutes as well. However, it doesn't look like he's going to get much game time. He's had 10 free throws, D'Lo. So, look, 40 free throws in a game, I don't think has been accomplished this season at all. If we somehow reach that mark, I think it's going to be pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. We're going to need 11 of those to get there. So it'll be interesting. Very interesting to see. 5 on the floor for the Nets. Beekman, Wilson, Sharpe, Tyrese Martin, and Tosin. It's the all G League lineup, ladies and gentlemen. So look, if the Kings don't get out to a big lead with this group in, then they will never get out to a big lead. It's actually criminal they're in a contest against us with these players available. So they've gone like all out with the defense. They've got Keon Ellis in there. I think Devin Carter may be in the game as well. No, Fox is out there. I don't know why the hell they have not rested De'Aaron Fox. Fucking crazy, man. He's played every minute of the second half. And we've got our bums playing. DeRozan out there with Murray and Lyles rounding out the group. Beekman. Good look. Martin's got an open three. Got to hit those. And that is a great play out of the timeout. The screening off the ball. Martin lost his man. And it was a good corner tray. So he hits his second bucket of the game. It's a 3-point contest now. Sharp's guarding Fox. Lyles pressed by Beekman. And now that switch has Beekman guarding Murray. Good defense. Fox, he's got 3 to shoot. And the blitz arrives. And we nearly got the steal. Oh my God, they've got it. Get the board. Good boy. Wilson. Drive in. Spin. Layup. That is an incredible make, Jalen Wilson. I've been slagging you off all game for your ability to make layups, but that is a brilliant bit of craftiness to get that one in. Lyles puts the head down. Extra pass. Out of bounds. Going the other way. 84-83. The Nets have another chance. Oh, DeRozan's hit De'Aaron Fox in the face a couple possessions ago. So he was basically walking blind for a couple of defensive trips. 10 minutes to play. Lead is 1. Beekman. Good look. Wilson 3. Oh, it's off. DeRozan nearly got the tip. It's off. And Fox is held up by Beekman. Good defense. Good recovery. He was well on it early in the clock. Sabonis is back in. So they've probably had 2 minutes without him. And they've brought him back in already. Monk is on the court now. Fox on the bench. Monk the drive. That's always going to be a tough assignment. And Monk scores through Beekman. So a 3-point game here. Wilson had the chance to give the Nets the lead. Wilson across to Beekman. That was a little bit ropes. Tosin gets inside. Bounce pass into Sharp. And he scores with the right hand. In close. 8 feet away. It's back to a 1-point game. Good response after the timeout. We need to get a couple stops though. DeRozan is doubled. Forces Monk into a 3. He's put too much on it. And Wilson gets the rebound. And then had it fucking knocked away. You idiots. And then Ellis for 3. Splash. Oh, you've got to have more fucking awareness. Let the defenders go by before you take a couple dribbles. That 3 should not have been conceded under any universe. Beekman's 3 is blocked. Martin shoots a 3. DeRozan was definitely pushed. And Sabonis has committed the foul. We're going to get that clock reset to 14. But mate, that is so fucking annoying. Like, Jalen Wilson has to be smarter. Has to be. Has to be. It's a 4-point game. 8:27 to play in this match. Beekman and Sharp off. Williams is in. I don't know who the hell he's guarding. If he's guarding Monk, I think it's going to be a wrap. Because his pants are getting pulled by any small guard today. Russell's back in with Claxton. Bounce pass into Martin. He's going to shoot with the right hand. He had to pull up short because Sabonis was there. We get another chance. Williams has blown another dunk. I cannot believe my eyes. 2 in 1 game. And then Monk with the turnaround, Jay. You just can't fucking make it up. They've scored 5 points off just garbage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Another open look for Martin. He's going to drive in. He nearly traveled. Russell gets inside. No look to Claxton, who then had it stripped by Murray. It's a good double. Fucking hell. The awareness of this group right now, that's what's killing us at the moment. Murray, drive in, tough 2. It's blocked, but Claxton can't fucking box out for his life, and it's up to 8. The minute DeRozan went to the bench, it's just gone south. Wilson's going to drive in and blow another layup. You can't make this up, bro. Since Wilson had an opportunity to convert a three, they've gone on a run unanswered. The double arrives. Russell's cooked. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. D'Lo the foul under the basket on Sabonis. I'll tell you what, it's pretty clear that Geordie does not want us to win this game because this lineup is not going to work. The way this game has gone today, Tosin is now back in. Martin will sit down. Clax, I swear to God, I'd honestly just foul Clax. Get DeRozan back in the game. There's an offensive foul, I think. Nope, it's a 3-second call. Love that, lads. Love that. Another 3 point. It was 86-85 when they missed a 2 at the rim and Wilson just fucking forgot that defenders exist. And since that 3 was made by Ellis, as he gave himself a second opportunity, they've scored the last 8 points since then in 2 minutes. Incredibly frustrating. And now the Kings can extend this lead to what would be a game high, I believe. I think it already is at a game high. Monk will bounce it into DeRozan, who's going to turn around and shoot over Tosin. He's done that many times in his career. Another offensive rebound. And what a coincidence. It is the guy who is built like a fucking twig. Monk, what a crossover. The 3 is off. And it seems like it was a raffle to get that rebound. Williams. Oh my God. You just can't make up the turnovers we're committing. Zaire's passing the ball to a guy that isn't even looking. Like, have some fucking awareness, bro. Murray's got a stand and shoot 3. Call a fucking timeout. I mean, it's literally, this is not a matter of the Kings playing well. This fourth quarter has been dog shit by the Nets. I'll tell you what. We got it to within 1, and we've conceded 11 straight, but I'll just run you through how these 11 points have transpired. Technical free throw is 1 of them. Turnover is another 3 of them. So that's 4. What else have we got? We've got a putback layup by Sabonis, so that's another 2 we could have fucking avoided. Malik Monk, that came off a blown dunk. So that's another 2 points. Keon Ellis scoring a 3 came off a steal because Wilson can't look after the ball. That is every single point they have scored. And it has come off turnovers, missed dunks, and offensive rebounds, and technical free throws. Nothing has come from them being actually legitimately good. It's come off incompetency. That's what it's come off. It literally has not come down to anything that is Kings related. And that's where the frustration seeps in. That's why we're losing games. It's not a bad thing because we're tanking. But seriously, this performance today, we deserve to win. The way we've played today for the best part of 3 quarters, we've deserved to win. But this lot, I swear to God, when we were playing I don't think I've ever seen a team, or this Nets team, blow opportunities like they have in the last maybe month or 2. The amount of layups missed, shocking turnovers because you simply are just throwing the ball out of bounds, blown layups. Jalen Wilson needs to get given a medal for the amount of layups he's missed today. Because the misses have outweighed the makes. And it's off the back of it's just we've generated opportunities, we've done half the job, we've gotten steals, we're running in the open floor and are somehow still not scoring the ball simply because we have the skill level equivalent to that of a fucking 12-year-old in grade school. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Honestly, Claxton needs to go to the bench. I don't know why DeRozan is not on the floor. He's been the better big today. Let's have some fucking merit. Let's have some merit with our selections, because Claxton's giving up offensive rebounds for fun, mate. Shoot a three, Claxton. You might as well do that. Good defense by DeRozan. He's got 6 to shoot, and we haven't even gotten into a set. Wilson's going to have to put a tough one up. 1 to shoot, and he scored it. Of course he fucking scored it after the clock expired. Another turnover. Imagine my shock. It's just fallen away in this quarter. It's just fallen right away. Like, how many points have we scored in this fourth quarter? We've scored 6 whole points in 6.5 minutes. And a lot of it's just down to the fact that we cannot get a shot up because we won't stop turning the ball over. Sabonis, backdoor cut, it's off, but guess what? It's gone off the backboard and we had all our numbers get drawn into the man and not the ball. They got 2 to shoot and there's a play off the ball and it's an offensive foul on Sabonis. So we get a little bit of luck afforded our way, but it's not like we're going to do anything with it. D'Lo's on the bench. We got Beekman, Keon Johnson, Claxton, Tosin, and Wilson. I mean, this group aren't going to score more than fucking 5 points. The way things have gone in this fourth quarter. Beekman out to Wilson. We're playing this group against a zone defense. Johnson somehow banks that in. That was impressive. That was very impressive. I don't think we've had a free throw in this quarter, though. Sabonis has just committed another offensive foul. 2 in 2 possessions. And it hasn't given the Kings a chance of extending this lead. So, looks like the legs were outside the shoulder width. Sabonis has 5 personals. There's a couple players treading a fine line here in the final 5 minutes. If we can attack the rim and be aggressive enough, it'll help us out. Johnson. Bounce pass to Beekman. Can we just attack the rim instead of shooting threes with this fucking zone? Attack the paint, bro. Tosin out to Johnson. It's going to be a 3. It's... Oh, watch out. Beekman saves it. Well done. What? Oh my god, we were about to put a layup up. And the shot clock... Oh, it was a shot clock violation. So it's... Looks like the Nets saved it, yeah, but that 3... The reason I said watch out was because the 3 was that badly off that you had to put your hands over your head. Because a Falcon was potentially going to occur there. Fox is back in. Lead is 10, and I imagine we're going to blitz every possession now and allow open threes. Alice is going to try offload it to Sabonis. We deny the pass initially. Done well there. Fox is getting trapped there by Beekman. Kick out. Sabonis is going to have to put up a deep 3. He fucking hit it. What a joke. They use the full 24 and give Sabonis a grenade and he fucking hit it. Of course he did. 14-2 run in 5 minutes. We've scored 2 points in 5 minutes. And it's because we're putting up these bullshit threes. And as a result, we are limping to a final score total. They are not 13 points better than us. If we actually played the best group available tonight, if we had Sharp in for the... Oh my god. Okay. Clax commits the 6th foul, wrapped him up, and he has gone straight to the bench. Because how the fuck are you going to get ejected if you're on your 6th foul? They're going to assess this for a flagrant. It's not going to fucking matter because he's... Yeah, they're going to see if it's a flagrant. So obviously it's going to benefit the Kings for more points if it is a flagrant. But Clax is like, fuck this. You can't eject me. Well, you can, but Clax is fouled out on a total of 6 points. Like, Clax has been MIA for basically the entirety of this fucking second half. 100 to 87. I honestly reckon Clax is going to get ejected for this because he made no... That was not a basketball act at all. What's it going to be? Okay. Penalty 1. So Clax just took out his anger for the betterment of the Kings. Pretty obvious that the Nets decided, or Geordie's fully in support of the tank because D'Lo's barely played in the fourth. Dayron's barely played in the fourth for some fucking weird ass reason. I would have loved if Claxton fouled himself out and did that 5 minutes ago. So then Dayron could get an extended run here to close. This is the box score. Dayron's had a double-double off the bench. And Clax has been a bit of a nobody in this fourth quarter. Yet again, Dayron Sharp, a fucking positive in the plus-minus. Again, can you believe this? Jalen Wilson's a negative 28. A negative 28. 4-15 from the field. What are we? We are... 9 minutes ago, I just saw on Twitter, the Nets are 16 of 24 in the paint, but they've missed 4 dunks. None of those were blocked. Imagine, like, we would be right in the game. It'd be a 2-possession game if we could have made every single one of those. So 3:28 to play, a 13-point game. We will do a little closing post-match. Sabonis will get 2 free throws and the ball will be the Kings, or with the Kings. Yeah, but we'll do a little post-game and then we will be off for another 48 hours before the next one rolls in. Nets Hornets, that's going to be an interesting game. I want to see more Sharp minutes, though. I'm fucking sick of this. Like we look a lot worse with Claxton on the floor than we do with Dayron at the moment. Lob, there's Sabonis, and he didn't complete the play, and they've called another foul. And Sabonis, with another free throw, can make it 20 points and 20 rebounds. So a 14-point game. This lead has been well and truly reinforced. The Nets have only scored 9 points. 9 points in this fourth quarter. It's not like the Kings have done anything special. They've got 21. It's gone off net hands again. As we were trying to catch it, that pass was cannoning into the second row. Alice inbounds to Monk. Fox playing off ball. Monk off one leg. 17-2 run in 6 minutes, mate. The ultimate tank job. Beekman out to Johnson. And we've got another 3-second call. Can we fucking quit the stoppages? Can we quit the stoppages, lads? So 103 to 87. 88, should I say, with, whoops, that free throw made by Wilson, the technical. So we crack double figures finally. Johnson picks up his dribble, the no look to Martin. Thought about the three, passed it off. Now Johnson will shoot a deep two as the clock expires. It's a pity those don't happen when it actually matters. I'll bring it in. Monk will bring it up. And the double will arrive, meaning DeRozan's open for three. But they don't need to shoot. They can use up the full entirety of the clock. But Sabonis, well, he lost the ball. Good work by Sharp. Wilson's going to pull up for three, even though he could have drove it in. And he's fumbled the ball out of bounds. Jalen Wilson, man, he is... I've got to give this guy credit. I've got to give him a round of applause because this guy is fully embracing of the tank. I mean, he is just fucking pathetic, bro. He is being crap. That three by Alice is off. Another rebound by Sabonis, and Alice will get the rewards of that offensive rebound. I tell you what, the fact that Derek Whitehead is not playing is like the only player to not get minutes fucking confuses me. I don't know if it's just because like they're playing conservative given he's just come off an injury. Well, he hasn't just come off an injury. Keon Johnson getting buckets again when they don't matter. He's hit another three-pointer. But I don't know why Derek's not getting time. Like, he's a young player that needs reps. And we're playing bums. Like, there's another three. There's a lot of Kings fans in the building. Sabonis is a triple-double with that assist there. And Johnson's going to shoot another three that doesn't matter. And this time he misses. 15-point lead. The clock will run down. Fox, DeRozan will hold. Alice in the corner is not going to shoot that. Sabonis is going to shoot the deep two. And he hits another bucket. So, oh wow, that is a bit of a ridiculous foul there. Malik Monk commits it. And I don't know if the Nets are in the bonus. 47 seconds to play. It's a 17-point lead. So Sabonis has 21 points, 22 rebounds, and 10 assists. Incredible stat line. As we said before, though, the Kings weren't going to win this one because they were going to succeed on offense. It's because we were going to absolutely enforce the tank by putting up some garbage. Johnson's going to shoot another three, and watch your head, because that is another three that doesn't hit the rim, and so the clock didn't reset, and Martin's got to put another one up late in the clock. He'll hit that. And the Kings will just hold, and that will be the full-time whistle, I would assume. The clock will run down. The Kings outscore us 30-18 in the fourth. Excuse me. Sorry about that. There's no way I'm hearing light the beam chants. Brother. This Kings team played like arse, and they won by 14 points. I just realized that I didn't update the quarter. It is full time. You don't need to witness another quarter of that. They outscore us 63-42 in the second half to win this one by 14. And look, I think we played a great game for the best part of 40 minutes. However, the tank was in full effect in that final 8 minutes. We played one of the most ridiculously shit lineups I've ever seen. Tosin was a +10. Day'Ron Sharp was in the positive until probably the final few minutes where things drastically changed. Day'Ron ended a +6 in a game we lost by 14. So Claxton is out there again in those minutes where we get absolutely cooked. So Day'Ron was positive. Tosin had a pretty good game, especially in the first half. But those turnovers piled up as the game wore on. He ends with 15 and 8. Wilson with 15 points, but man did not score a 3 and shot 4 of 16. He missed a fucking wide open layup, like, on a fast break opportunity. Him, the only player within the 3-point line, and he still couldn't lay the ball in. Pretty much exactly how his game went today. D'Lo with another 19. His free throw percentage was excellent. He had a very good knack of getting to the free throw line. Claxton fouled out and nearly took a casualty as he did so. And Noah Clowney has another ankle injury against the Kings. So ultimately, yet again, ran out of gas. We didn't have a free throw in that fourth quarter except for the technical free throw. Outside of that, we had 29 free throws in 3 quarters. That wins you a lot of games. For the Kings, they got 30 from Fox. He did not score in the fourth quarter. Sabonis with a 20-point, 20 rebound, triple-double. DeRozan was quiet. Malik Monk picked up the pace in the third and fourth quarters. Keon Ellis scored 11 in the back half of the game, and Murray scored 9. And in the end, they shot the ball. They scored 15 more field goals than we did, even though we hit more threes, and we had 13 more free throws. That's the reason for that. The turnovers, we were very good at forcing those in the first half, but fell away in the second half. And so basically you've got this dynamic of us losing by 14 points exactly because of it. Overall, pretty good game. I enjoyed us competing. Mavericks up 80-46 on the Wizards. Jesus Christ. We had a chance, but it's over now. That's correct. Clax has been awful this year. His value could not be any lower. So I don't think we can get rid of him without getting some dog shit return. He's a good player with good players around him. The problem is we have no players around him. Man, I wish... I don't even know who you're talking about. Oh, DeRozan. Yeah, DeRozan scoring 25, I think, was never going to happen. He was looking on pace for it initially. If Derek couldn't get a run, what chance will the rookies have next year? I think that's a completely different story, because next year we're not going to have Tyrese Martin running around. I think that's for certain. Like, I'm just saying hypothetically, if we got Cooper Flag, there's no fucking way we are running Tyrese Martin over Cooper Flag. It's not going to happen. I imagine the rookies will get a lot more run next year because we're going to be overrun with them. We won't have to play G Leaguers, because think about it. We just came off a season where we didn't have a draft pick at all. Like, the last draft pick we have was Derek Whitehead and Noah Clowney, and that was 2 seasons ago. So it's not like this year we're just getting G Leaguers in. It's like, I'm not going to be surprised if Killian Hayes gets a call up, because he's balling out in the G League. So I reckon they may give him a call up. It's like Cam Thomas playing for... Hello? Cam Thomas playing for... I have no idea. Cam Thomas was playing for the Nets last year. So I don't know what you're hinting at there. But this one is done. Done and dusted. We will be back for Nets versus Hornets in a couple of days' time. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate you all dropping by. It seems like we had a few more people. Oh, Jacques Vaughan. That's what you meant. Yeah. It is a bit like that. But I don't think there's an agenda with with Derek Whitehead. I think it's just the fact that he's been injured. But even still, he's now fit to play, and every time he plays regular or rotational minutes, like, he actually holds his own. So I don't know why we haven't given him a bit more of a look in. But overall, this one's done. Another loss. As I said, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We will be back in 2 days' time, so make sure to tune in then. And in the meantime, make sure to drop a like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new, so you can remain tuned for when I go live next. But until the next one, have a great rest of your day. We'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.